Alright, hello, welcome back. And today we're going to be taking a look at Paramount Plus. Now, before I get started, my bad for the hiatus once again. Once again, I have no videos on my channel until today. No new videos until today for a Roku now video. So, in case you're just returning, hello, welcome back. My apologies for the hiatus again. Anyways, we're going to look at Paramount Plus because today they launched a new feature on each channel for the Roku, and not only the Roku but other services, for the live channels, the live linear channels. If you already know, Pluto TV is owned by Viacom CBS, just like the same company that owns Paramount Plus. And now they're going to take one of the core elements of Pluto TV and now put it on its streaming service, Paramount Plus, where it takes a whole bunch of shows and combines them into one channel. So, for example, SpongeBob, every episode of SpongeBob, every episode of Camp Carl, every movie out now has its own channel. Every animated show now has its own channel. Every adult animated show now has its own channel. Every kids show now has its own channel. Every movie now has its channel. You know the rest, so on and so on. So today we're going to take a look at it and see what it looks like. And all you have to do is go down to Live TV, and that's where you're going to get all these channels from now. So let's see what it looks like. Alright. So once you come in Live TV, of course you have the usual CBS channels, the news, the sports, the entertainment, all the usual stuff. But now if I go down, now you have all these new channels. Like, for example, I can take a look at all SpongeBob, every episode of it. Every movie, like I said, every special of it. You got that here. You have Paw Patrol, every episode of it. Now it's kind of like, similar to it, Door TV, every episode of that show now combined into one for free, into one channel. They originally did that for the movie special and all that. Now it seems like he's going to take that formula and apply it to Paw Patrol, because that show is very popular. So now it has its own channel. So every episode of that on Paw Patrol, it kind of has some channels to me that's similar to like the Pluto TV. Like, for example, Kids and Family Fun. Nickelodeon has, a lot of shows like Henry Danger, iCarly, and all that. And so now you got that on here. But instead of it called Nick on so and so, now it's just called Kids and Family Fun. You have some extras like this one here. Now I don't see that on Pluto TV, so that's exclusive to it, I guess, with this channel. You got Preschool Corner, so you have a lot of Peppa Pig content, a lot of Nick Jr. content. If you look on Pluto TV, Nick Jr. has stuff like Bubble Guppies as well. I don't think it has Peppa Pig, but it has that. I think it has Doll on here, who knows. Yeah, Blue Clues is definitely on here. So that's on Preschool Corner. Nick Jr. have some of that shows here on the Pluto TV. But now you have a lot of more episodes here on the Preschool Corner. You have Animation Favorites. So this one is his new own channel. So you have the Loud House. I assume it's going to have SpongeBob. You got that here as well. So kind of like Nick Tunes. But now he's on Paramount Plus with his own channel. You have TV Classics. So you have The Love Boat. I think it's on Pluto TV as well. The Twilight Zone, that's definitely on Pluto TV, I think, on the Paramount Plus selection preview channel on the Pluto TV. So you got that here as well. You got the shows of hits. Frasier's on here. Star Trek's on here as well. Has his own channel. Crime and Justice. You have McGovern on here. All Day Drama. A lot of episodes of The Garden, Twilight Zone here as well. History and other cover. You got Reality. You got Survivor, The Challenge, reality TV shows. So it seems like this is a Jersey show on here. I think it's on Pluto TV as well. So they got that mix up on here. Black Voices, I assume they're going to take that from the BET Pluto. Now they got down here with the neighborhood and all that. The Game, other things like that. I assume this is kind of off the Comedy Central. Although I don't think I've seen the neighborhood on there. But you got 24/7 Laughs. You got adult animation. I assume Comedy Central has that as well. Matter of fact, they do. It's called Comedy Central Animation. I think this show is on here. Beavis and Butthead. Not sure about this one either. But those are all the channels you got on here on the Pluto TV. Not Pluto TV. Paramount Plus. You got all these new channels on here. Now you also have another channel on here. I don't know. I don't think this is a part of the new Paramount Plus channel lineup. But you got all these soccer matchups on here. So in case you're interested in soccer, now you got that here. So there you go. So all these new channels add up on the Pluto TV Paramount Plus lineup rather. Get a mix up with all these Viacom CBS channels. But you know, there you go. You got all these new channels on here. So if you don't want to scroll through the on-demand section just to get all of your shows or movies, now you got all these channels. So you can pick one channel and then you can sit back and relax. Matter of fact, I see here, if I got on SpongeBob, I can put it on live. Matter of fact, no, it's I skipped forward. Let me go back. So this is live, but it seems like that's the feature on here. When you click on a future show, it's just going to take you to the on-demand, so you can see all episodes of it, or you can just go back to live. So there you go. But there you go, live TV. Now the new channels from the model of Pluto TV now on Paramount Plus, and it's available with the regular $5.99, I think $4.99 service, or you can upgrade to the $9.99 deal, and you can get all these channels plus the local CBS station. So there you go, live TV on Paramount Plus. So that new feature is available on here if you want to check that out. Now before I get out of here, let me just note something. If you look at this YouTube channel, this channel is, you know, been dealing with a lot of conflict with Roku, YouTube, and Roku been dealing with a lot of conflict lately. Something to do with video coding and all that stuff. But you know, now they resolved their problems. Now they have YouTube continue to be on the Roku. They resolved their issues, and there was, you know, some people were worried that if the issue wasn't resolved, they'll get rid of it, or they'll have to install it, or else they won't be able to catch it. So now YouTube and Roku came up with a multi-year deal, undisclosed information about it, but they came up with a deal where now you can check out YouTube again, and not only that, you can also check out YouTube TV again. Let me just search that real quick, make sure it's there. YouTube TV. Let's just search on the channel store. There you go. YouTube TV back on the Roku after, you know, it was taken off a couple months ago, and then the YouTube added the YouTube into the YouTube app itself, YouTube TV into the YouTube itself. You know what I'm saying? But now that they came up with a deal, now they got that back, and they also keeping the YouTube. So in case you was worried about YouTube being gone for the Roku, don't worry about it. It's now, well, it's still available, but that's back. The YouTube TV, that's back. The YouTube still on the Roku, so you don't have to worry about, you know, it being gone. You can install anytime you want. You don't have to worry about it being gone and all that. One more thing before I go. Let me just take a look at the Pluto TV real quick. Because there's another thing too I wanted to touch on with the Pluto TV. But, you know, just want to make sure. You know, some channels, like I said, down the Paramount Plus, they took it off of the Pluto TV, but now they have, like, you know, it's kind of like the regular cable channels where they got more of one episode of a particular show. You can see this one here, Pluto TV. They got the Kids and Family on the Paramount Plus. It kind of mimics the Nick Pluto TV. You got Nick Jr. on Pluto TV. That other channel, the Preschool Corner, taking off the Nick Jr. Pluto TV mantra, so on and so forth. You get the whole drill with it. But let me just take it to the sentence real quick because I want to show you something with it. Now they added this new feature on the Pluto TV lately, and it's called Kids Mode. So, you know, if you watch my videos in the past, I talked about, you know, Pluto TV. I made a list of kids channels that everybody should check out on the Roku, and Pluto TV was one of those channels. But the problem with that was, you know, if kids are watching kids content on the Pluto TV, and if they have the remote, they can accidentally like hit the back button, and they can get rid of, you know, whatever they was viewing on kids mode, on the kids channel. They can hit on something else, like something else that's not appropriate for them, like Comedy Central or something else like that. So now they added this kids mode. Now you can turn it on, and you can, you know, just let kids, you know, check out only the kids channels that they need to check out. So let's take a look at that real quick and see what it looks like. So now when I look at it, now I get all kids channels only. So now the kids can check out only the kids content that they need to check out. No more having to worry about them exiting out and heading to some other channel that's not appropriate for them, like the news, like comedy, or stuff like that. They only check out the kids channels only on here. So now I can check out all kids channels like Nick. You got Dora. This used to be called Pluto TV Kids. Now it's called Little Stars. You have the regular Nick channel. You have the Spanish one as well. This used to be called Kids Animation. Now it's just called Kids Movie Club. You know, so a lot of these Pluto TV branded channels are no longer branded like the way it used to be. Now this is called, you know, other stuff like generic stuff like Forever Kids. This one used to be called After School Cartoons. You got Garfield. You got Grandis. They used to be called Pluto TV Tweens. Now it's just called No Parents Allowed. Or it's just generic names. You know, and it's, you know, maybe the kids won't mind it, but you know, maybe a person who enjoyed or at least identified which channel was which, you know, it's gonna take them a little second or two just to recognize, you know, which is which again. But you know, there you go. All these kids mode channels on the Pluto TV that used to be, you know, a part of the entire group of Pluto TV adult channels. Now when you put on kids mode, it only has the kids content. So there you go. On demand, they also have all these on demand shows and movies. No more having to worry about on demand content that's not kid appropriate. Now they have it in its own section as well with the kids mode and all that. So you have, you know, all these same channels now they're on demand, like the Kids Movie Club, Lego, and more. They now have their own channels, or on demand content rather. And when I go home and I go back to Pluto TV, as long as the kids mode is still on, you know, it's going to keep staying on that screen. So you won't have to worry about exiting out and going back to the regular Pluto TV. If you want to get rid of the kids mode, you really go to your on-demand content or live TV content. You just go to the menu, hit exit kids mode, and then you just click on that again. It's going to take you back to the regular Pluto TV. So there you go. Back to regular Pluto TV. All my favorites on here. The feature content, all the adult content, and the kids content mixed up together again. And then if you want to switch back to the kids mode for the kids, you just, you know, go back to the settings and then you click the kids mode on. But there you go. So I also look at the Pluto TV, Paramount Plus. You know, now that kind of like mixed together now, as in, you know, Paramount Plus taking the content from Pluto TV and adding more of its own stuff on it. You know, taking the modern Pluto TV and formulating it with its streaming service. Now you have Peacock. If you know Peacock, Peacock does that as well. They take on-demand content streaming, take its channels, mix it up together into one streaming service. And unlike Paramount Plus, however, Peacock is free. Now it's kind of fair to say that, as you know, with the way Viacom CBS has its layout of its streaming service, it has free content with Pluto TV, it has streaming with Paramount Plus, and it has the premium streaming content with Showtime. Peacock kind of has that as well, but it has it in one app. Not Viacom CBS, where it has it in three separate apps. Peacock has free premium content, ad-free premium content in one app. This one, you have Pluto TV for free, you have Paramount Plus for streaming, and you have Showtime for premium streaming. So just keep all that noted. But you know, it seems like that's the way now that Viacom CBS wants to have its own streaming lineup grouped together, but it's grouped in three separate apps. So you know, just keep all that noted. Maybe in the future, who knows? Maybe in the future, maybe they might combine all these things into one service, like Peacock has it currently. But you know, it's too early to speculate that, because you know, I think it's been like a year. I don't even know if it's been like a year, but you know, it's been a good few months since Paramount Plus launched. You know, turned from CBS All Access to Paramount Plus. So it's too early, like I said, to determine that. But maybe in the future, maybe down the line, we'll see if, you know, maybe they combine Pluto, the Paramount, and the Showtime all in one service like Peacock has it as well, and maybe add more extra stuff on it as well. So yeah, it's something to think about if you're a fan of Viacom, CBS, and the streaming services. Alright, that's it for Roku now. Hopefully you enjoy this video. You know, going to do minimum editing as possible. I might chop a little bit out here and there just to make the video seamless and, you know, go with the flow of what I'm talking about. But it's going to be mainly raw, and I'm just going to be talking about some things, you know, with what I mentioned today, and, you know, add some of my thoughts in there as well. So hopefully you enjoy that video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And I forgot to mention too, hopefully you got the most out of the Roku experience. That's my favorite tagline I usually say at the end. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.